batteries, but my trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Okay, this is gonna be a video response, I guess, kind of, to Stevie Breach, who SummerSlam hasn't even passed yet, and he's already making videos talking about our WrestleMania 32 trip. And just, well, backstory to this whole video is I was cleaning out my desktop. I have videos literally from WrestleMania 27, just clips that I took that I didn't even put in videos that I totally forgot about. Going through it, seeing which ones are worth keeping, seeing which ones I should throw out. But the beauty of that is I get to click on every single one and almost relive that 20 to maybe 45-second clip. And it just brings back so many memories. And I was filming some of the clips and sending them to Steve and Miguel and telling them that, man, WrestleMania 31 just passed like a few months ago. And I can't wait until WrestleMania 32, because when you relive those moments, it just gives you that happy feeling inside. We're like, man, I can't wait to go there, hang out with everyone, and just enjoy a weekend, like 5 days of just non-stop wrestling and just hanging out with people. And literally a wrestling super weekend is really, it's WrestleMania weekend. I don't even know what other way to put it, but it's definitely it's like Christmas for wrestling fans. And with WrestleMania 32 kind of already piecing itself together when it comes to booking the trip, I guess I'll tell you guys what my early plans are. Once again, I'm always gonna, I think, flying in on Wednesday and having that whole Thursday to really spend the time there. It's always the best thing for me. WrestleMania 27 was the only time where I flew in on the Thursday, and then I think 28 was the same thing. Yeah, so those 2 years we flew in early, and then from 29, 30, 31 was we had a day extra, and that day extra makes a big difference. It's just worth your while to just fly in on Wednesday. And from there, probably fly in on Wednesday. And Miguel was telling me that the NBA released their schedule for the 2015-2016 season. And he said that there's Dallas Mavericks versus the New York Knicks at the American Airlines Arena, whatever building they play in. But that is definitely something I want to do. I haven't been to a basketball game outside of the Toronto Raptors Air Canada Centre, and I'm sure it'll be a different atmosphere, just like going to a Maple Leafs game and going to a New York Rangers game, Buffalo Sabres game. Every building has its own fans, has its own atmosphere, and I'm looking forward to that for the Wednesday. And a couple days ago, actually it was yesterday, he sends me another one. Hey Ravi, guess what? The Dallas Stars are playing the Phoenix Coyotes on Thursday. Do you want to go to that? And I'm like, man, like everything's piling up, because WrestleMania 30, I think, no, it was 31. There was no sports thing anywhere in like proximity to us. Everyone had already packed their stuff and they left. And unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see any teams play. I know when I went to New York, I had the chance to, well, looking back, I was so happy I got to go. It was right after the trade deadline, and it was the New York Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. And pretty much the big story coming out of that was Jerome McGinley, if you guys follow hockey. He got traded to Pittsburgh, so it was his first game on that team. And it was a blowout anyway. New York beat them, I think, 7-4. But it was a good time. Chris Jericho was there, and my first time going to Madison Square Garden, it wasn't for wrestling, but I did go later on that weekend for the Hall of Fame. But it was for a hockey game. But going in MSG, knowing the history, knowing whatever, being in New York really for the first time, it was all just so much to take in at once, and it was great. So I didn't really give him a straight answer. I didn't say yes or no, but it's definitely something to consider, because this is him like listening to it for the first time. There's been, looking back, I'm like, man, I don't know what WrestleMania weekend would be if I don't go to Access. And I've been bashing Access the minute I stepped in it on that Thursday. And that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like up till now, I was like, forget it. I'm not doing Access ever again. But then that little piece of me is like, what if you get a VIP? What if you get to meet Sheamus? Because Sheamus is a guy I've never met before. I want to get at least one picture autograph with Sheamus. Undertaker, if he's signing on Thursday. Seth Rollins, maybe. And now whoever else, maybe throw in a VIP. It's possible. You know, I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no, but Access is always in that. It's always in the talk, whether it be 1 day, 2 days, or none at all. I don't know if none at all isn't an option, but if things don't work out with access, I probably will be going to a Dallas Stars hockey game with Miguel. And there's going to be wrestlers there. That's a definite, because they always promote whatever. And I remember 29, Chris Jericho was there, and Christian, for real, Christian, he's like, listen, Jericho's down there. I'm going to walk all the way around the building. I'm going to meet him at his little, what do you call that, section, whatever. I'm going to meet him. Do you want to come with me? He said. He's sitting right beside me. I'm like, that's kind of like a big chance. And I'm like, forget it, you go. 10 minutes later, he comes back, shoves his phone in my face. I'm like, I told you should have came. And it was a nice little selfie with Jericho and Christian. And he said that no one knew who he was, which is surprising. But I remember, like, here's a little story. They introduced him. WrestleMania 29 is going to be at MetLife. Here's WWE Superstar Chris Jericho. And there's guys sitting behind me. Like, who the hell is that? Oh, he's a wrestler? Hey, get the hell out of here. Go play a real sport. Go play some hacky. I'm like, good God. These New York people are dumb as hell. But that's just a little... I'm sure it's a couple bad oranges and a big pile of apples. So that's pretty much Wednesday, Thursday. And when it comes to hotels, WrestleCon already has their things booked. Well, available to book. ROH has already released their tickets because I don't blame them. NXT is probably going to blow them out of the water like they've been doing for the past year now. So I guess it's kind of smart for them to book now and take your money before NXT releases their super card. I feel kind of bad because I probably won't be going to ROH because I guess, well, this last show I went to was pretty good, but before that there hasn't been too many great ROH shows. Like, I couldn't even tell you what happened since the Jay Briscoe winning the title. Like, that's the only match I remember on that card. But I don't know. ROH is ROH, and I'm sure there's people, like, I'm sure it's gonna be packed because there's those loyal fans who are gonna travel and then they don't give a damn about NXT. They're loyal to ROH. I've seen enough ROH shows where I can skip 1, 2, 3, 4 here and there and just invest my time in NXT, which I probably will do because I didn't get to do it last year. So this year, or 2032, will probably be my first year going to NXT. And but we did book a WrestleCon hotel, which it's the Hyatt, and I think everything's taking place there, so it'll be convenient. The only thing is getting from that hotel to the actual Dallas Cowboy Stadium, which I heard in traffic is about a 45-minute drive. I guess there's a lot of traffic like Miami. So there's party buses that go there. It's about $80 per person, which is a lot. So we'll have to like decide what's the best thing to do, whether it be doing a package and having all that stuff literally included in the price or individually picking which you want to do. But as of right now, that's the plan. Hall of Fame, I hope it's not like last year, because if it was for me, I wouldn't even shown up. Like, I'm not the biggest Macho Man fan. I didn't give a damn about literally anything on that lineup. So I went, I sat there, I was bored, not gonna lie, and when we left, went to the WrestleCon show. It was a great time. But I just hope that this year, because for me, Hall of Fame was always that thing that I looked forward to because it's great. At first I thought it would be boring, but I gotta even remember. 27 was amazing. I remember we were sitting on the floor and it was the LOD, Shawn Michaels, Mike Tyson, maybe? Someone was on that thing and it was incredible. And then 28 was the same with Edge and the Horsemen. 29, point is, Hall of Fame's always great, and last year was a disappointment, so I hope they make up for it. And then WrestleMania, obviously, which is not even in talks yet, but risers as usual. So that's it. That's early WrestleMania 32 plans, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you there. It's a long way away, but when it comes, it comes and it creeps like real quick, and next thing you know, it'll be January, and it'll be time to start booking everything. So have a good, or I'll see you guys in the next video.